Okay, welcome to Object-Oriented Programming Basics Video 2 for Python Programming Honors 2. We're going to take a look now. We left off with a very basic class of car, and we declared a constructor method with various attributes here. We followed our pattern with the self word, and we'll talk more about what that means shortly. But we want to expand on this example a little bit. And we also instantiated or created an object here. Just use a variable name and then create the object. You're going to put this in here, and that calls this constructor method for the car class. And then we also accessed one of the attributes, 60. Now in the future, these attributes will sometimes be made private or encapsulated. But for right now and for learning, we're just going to leave them where you can access these directly. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is let's take a look at some methods. So we already have one method here, and that's our constructor. And one of the main things you have to know about methods is methods are nothing more than functions that are associated with a class. Okay, so for instance, if you have the string class, you can take a string object and go dot upper, and it's going to make all the letters in that word uppercase. And so that is a method that is associated with the string class. Here we have so far a constructor method or function for this class that will create an object. Now we can have other methods where we use that dot notation to access something. And one of the easier things to do is when you actually want to know a little bit more about an object that you create, we'll learn more what's called the default string method. We'll look at that later on, but for right now, let's just create a method called profile. Okay, and it starts off just like a function. We're going to call it profile, and we're going to do something strange here. We're going to put in self. And this is a good time to talk a little bit about self, and just watch what we do here. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put here make, and then we're going to add in the make here. Now you might think, well, all I have to do is just type in make. Well, that's kind of true. You do need make, but what we want to do is we have to add, anytime we're talking about an attribute, while we're in the blueprint of class, which is the class declaration, we have to say, hey, when we make an object, we're referring to this particular object. Okay, so self.makes means whatever you created in the object, whatever that make is for that object that's created, when it's created, we want you to use that data that's associated with it. So because there's no data associated with it yet, we put that self dot in front of it. So if we come down here and we take a look at the make down here, we've got a BMW. So when we do BMW M3 dot make, that self, just think about the BMW 3 taking the place of the self. I keep wanting to say keyword, but it's not a keyword. It's a convention. Like everybody just agreed to use self. So instead of using the self convention here, later on when you create the object, you would use the actual object name dot make, and then it would return that, just like BMW M360 returned 2.8. So think about this as just pointing back and saying, hey, when this is made, we want you to use the data that's associated with this object. So when you're writing a method in here and it's using attributes, then it has to point back to the object. And we'll look at a class variable later on that's not actually tied to an object, but for right now, these are the ones you need to worry about. So we're going to put in self, we're going to print out make, self make, and then let's add other information that we would like to have here. I'm going to put the model, and then self.model, and let me add the rest of this, and I'll pause it for a moment. Alright, and now you can see that we kind of followed a pattern here. When we call this profile method, we want it to tell us about the current instance. And it's going to tell us the make, it's going to tell us the model, the year, the color, what the 0 to 60 time is, and then I've got like a dashed line here with a line return so that you can have separation between, if you recall, a couple of these objects in a row. Okay, so let's take a look down here. We had print 0 to 60 time. Now we won't have to do that with the profile method. We've got the BMW M3 car. Let's go ahead and run this to load it in the memory. And now we created that instance, and now I can just call BMW M3 dot profile. And notice down here we did not put parentheses after the 60. That's because it's just an attribute. It's just like a variable. But when you have a method here, this method takes no parameters, or it takes no arguments or parameters. It just needs the object itself. Then, but you still have to put the parentheses there. So let's run this now, and you can see, sure enough, I took the object make BMW model M3 year 2024 color black, and then the 0 to 60 time at 2.8 seconds. So let's just do a little bit more here, and this will kind of get you off the ground, so to speak. Let's add in a Tesla, and all right, boom. Now we got a Tesla. It's of the car class. We can make this more specific, and we call it mod S, Model S. Instead of just a generic Tesla. You can see that we got the make, the model, the year, the crazy iridescent color they have on some of their cars, and then the 0 to 60 time. Now, if I come down here and I can just take the Tesla mod S dot profile, boom, and then pow. Now we've got that. Okay, now here's the cool thing that you can do, and you can start thinking about using this when you create your classes. Let's say that we wanted to figure out which car had the faster 0 to 60 time. So because we can access those attributes, I could come down here and put this statement in. If Tesla.60 is less than BMW.60, then print Elon is just a little happier now. Otherwise, print the BMW is faster. So we run this, and you can see, well, you can see a great big error. Let's run this, and the reason that is because the Tesla is been changed to mod S, and this was changed to M3, I believe. And now you can see that that works just fine. So you could sit here and do all sorts of stuff. We're comparing those two. Let's say that we wanted to get, I don't know, just kind of get the average of the two. Let's see, then we want the 60, and then add BMW M3.60, and then we could just add those together and divide by 2, and then we'd have the average. Okay. You can do other things. These are objects, so you can put them in any other objects. Like if we had car list equals, and then you could put these objects in here. You can put the Tesla mod, and hopefully some ideas are happening in your brains right now about the cool things that you could do with this. M3 dot, okay, M3, and then you can do something like for car in car list, car dot profile, and then we run that, and it prints out the profile of every car in the list. Also, if we wanted to, if you wanted to add in, print out this 60 for it, you could go, or let's say we want to do the make, all right? And let's see, it would help if we printed, because profile had print statements in it, print car.make. And now we come down here and you can see that it printed those out. All right, so here's the second part of object-oriented programming basics. We added in this profile method. We played around with creating other objects. We can create as many objects as we want when we create a class. There's no limit. And then we also, again, played around with accessing the attributes, using that information, doing some calculations with the attributes, and then putting these attributes and putting these object instances in a list and accessing attributes and printing stuff out. All right, thank you so much, and we'll have more on object-oriented programming in other videos.